Hello crew, welcome back to the Gaming Ocean TCG channel. Hope you're all doing well. And in this video, we're unboxing One Piece's latest structure deck, Starter Deck 10, the 3 Captains Ultra Deck. As you can see, pretty big box for a starter deck. This starter deck contains actually 3 leader cards. You get Law, Kid, and monkeydluffy himself, along with a couple other goodies in the box with the 50 card deck. So we're going to go ahead, dive in, check out this starter deck. And before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell button so you're up to date with the latest videos and help grow together as a channel. So without further ado, let's get to it. Let's unbox the 3 Captains Starter Deck 10. And I'm going to flip it over because I want to see what other goodies comes in this set. And of course, a 50 card deck along with Dawn cards. It says 1 leader card and side leader, so 3 leaders. And it looks like 1 play sheet and clear card case. Wonder what that's about. So let's check it out. There's plastics or tapes, I should say, on the side. So we'll cut the tapes off real quick, or else we'll struggle this whole time. There we go. All right, let's check out this starter deck. I'm pretty hyped for this deck, actually. Pretty sick. I think the leaders are all red purple too. So here it is. Look at that. Boom. Okay. So it comes with a deck box and play sheet. Play sheet is just any ordinary play sheet you get like in every other starter deck, which has a playmat on one side and how to play the game on the other. As you can see, before I tear it apart, here's the how-to and here's a playmat. So cool. I like that they still carry those in the starter deck. That way you can learn how to play the game. So put that there out of the way. Sweet. Let's check this out. Oh, okay. They left and put everything actually in the deck box because there's nothing else in here. That's kind of neat. So look in the deck box. It is just a generic plastic deck box. They even use the Velcro. It is what it is, but it's a deck box. But you got monkeydluffy, you got Kid, and Law on the other side, and just one piece on the back of the box. Let's go ahead and open the deck box. Okay, you got this cardboard holding it together. Nothing shifts around. Sweet. Here's the deck itself, and you get, it looks like it, a divider in the box itself. Okay. So I'll showcase the deck box there. And here's the deck itself. So let's go ahead and open this up and check it out. I think there's a couple reprints in this deck from set 1, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Let's grab these here. It's going to be the Dawn cards, right? All right, put that there. Oh, check this out, though. The Dawn cards are foil. Oh, that's really nice. This is a nice touch-up. Oh, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this whole deck is actually foil. So you want to bling out your deck, this is the deck. Comes with all foil cards. Check that out. You can see the shine. That's pretty nice. I like that. Nice touch. I like that. I like foil. All right, here we go. So here is one of our leaders. Let me go ahead and there we go. Law himself. This leader has 4 lives. And on your main phase, once per turn, by returning 3 Dawn cards to the Dawn deck, place up to one of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less at the bottom of the owner's deck. Oh, bouncing it back. And play up to 1 character with a cost of 4 or less from your hand. Oh, that's not a bad trade-off. You got to return one of your opponents with specified DP and then play a card 4 or less. Not too shabby. That's pretty cool. It shows Law's abilities right with his fruit. Just switching things. Kind of cool. Here's Law. So it is a red-purple leader. Dual color. Here's Law. The artwork looks pretty sick. Looks really good. Put the leader down here. Next, we got monkeydluffy, and this is super cool artwork. Love it. It's a 6K leader card. 3 life though. On main phase, once per turn, if you have 0 Dawn cards on your field, or 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Effect's okay, but I think the 6K power to the leader is what's very important here. a strong leader card. 3 life though. Put the Luffy. And here's captainkid. This has 5k power though, has 5 life. Your turn. If you have 4 or more life cards, give this leader minus 1000 power. Yikes. When attacking, return a Dawn card to the Dawn deck. This leader gains 2000 power during this turn. Not too shabby. 7k attack, but you always got to return a Dawn card every time attacking. It's pretty cool. Pretty niche, but there is captainkid himself. And moving on to the deck. Oh, okay. So this monkeydluffy is actually from this specific starter deck, as we have stamped down here, ST-10. So we got a new Luffy, cost of 10, 11k power, has rush. That's cool. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a blocker, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 8k power or less. Ooh, pretty nice. So that's cool. How many Luffys we get? We get 2 Luffys. So here's the Luffy. That artwork's pretty cool. It's a good Luffy, actually. Not too shabby. Put him here. And next we got a Law. It's purple. This is specifically from the starter deck also. It is a blocker. And then on play, by returning a Dawn card to the Dawn deck, if your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, trash 2 cards from your opponent's hand. Oh, all right, look at that. Trashing from the opponent's hand. That's nice. So get, of course, 2 Laws. So looks like 2 for 2. If you want to complete your set, I'd advise getting yourself another deck. That way you complete your sets here. And the next, of course, captainkid. 8k power, 7 costs. On play or when attacking, so that's cool. You always got to return 1 Dawn card to the Dawn deck. Up to one of your leader gains plus 1000 power until the start of your next turn. That's not too bad. So power up for your leader, and of course 2 of these. Here we are. So these are the specific starter deck pirates you get. And here is the rest of the deck. And then this is stamped OP01. So this, I think this is where the reprints come in. And they have new arts to them. So this is the Rush Zoro. New art style. Looks really cool. 3 costs, 5k. How many Zoros do we get? 4 Zoros. That's generous. Very nice. We got the OP01 Nami, which sadly just got a hit and banned, right? But I'm sure it'll come back around next set. This one's on play. Look at 5 cards top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Straw Hat type card other than Nami and add it to your hand. Then place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. Searcher. How many Namis we get? 4. Nice. And this is also new artwork for the Nami. So these are the reprints with new artwork. And we got, this is specific to the starter deck, 10 Sanji. So we got a new Sanji here. On play, if your opponent has a character with 5000 or more power, this character gains Rush. Okay, cool. So Rush type like Sanji. And how many Sanjis do we get? 4 Sanjis. Okay, that's nice. Check that out. Now we got Jinbei from, again, specific starter deck 10. This has the 2000 counter. Cost of 2. When attacking, it has a Dawn attached to it. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2000 power during this turn. That's not too shabby. How many Jinbeis? 2. So you're going to want to get another deck for another Jinbei. So that's some red cards. Now we're looking into purple territory here. We have Killer. Your turn once per turn. When a Dawn card on your field is returned to your Dawn deck, KO to one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost 3 or less. Okay, we will remove some small bodies here. And this is from starter deck 10. So this is starter deck 10 specifically. So you get 4 Killers. Sachi and Penguin. Oh, these two, the duo. This has the 2000 counter. On play, if you have 3 or less Dawn cards on your field, add up to 2 Dawn cards from your Dawn deck and rest them. Not too bad, actually. Get some Dawn cards. After using some, get 4 of them. Nice. Put that down here. Let's keep going. Jean Bart. On play, you may rest the specific number of Dawn cards in your cost area, which is 1. Add it to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Okay. Good way to refresh. To get 1 Dawn, get 4 of these, okay? And again, all these cards so far have been full, so that's very cool. Nice touch. We got Heat. Your turn once per turn. When a Dawn card on your field is returned to your Dawn deck, this character gains 2000 power until the start of your next turn. Not bad, so it's 6k for 3 cost. And we get 4 Heats. So there's those. So the only thing that warrant so far was the Jinbei. Next, we got Beepo here. On player when attacking, if your opponent has more Dawn cards on their field than you, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and rest it. Nice. It's a good way to actually recycle, since the deck or some of these cards use the Dawn cards to, by returning the Dawn cards to your deck. You get 4 Beepos. Next is Wire. Blocker. And once per turn, when a Dawn card on your field is returned to your Dawn deck, draw a card and trash 1 card from your hand. Okay. How many Wires do we get? We get 4 of them. Okay. And those are all the purple cards. Interesting we didn't see actually like a dual color purple-red character card. But now we're on to the events. We got Gum Gum Giant Sumo Slam, specific to this starter deck. It's a 1 cost, and it does have a counter. Up to 1 of your leader character cards gain 2,000 power during this battle, and kill up to 1 of your opponent's characters with 2,000 power or less. How many of these do we get? 2. Okay, so you need another set here if you want to complete a set. Next, we got Gum Gum Kong Gatling from this starter deck also. Cost of 5, main, kill up to 1 of your opponent's characters with 7,000 power or less. Trigger, up to 1 of your leader gains 1,000 power until the end of your next turn. Okay, how many of these? 2. So it looks like the event cards are 2 for 2s. And our purple event card, Punk Vice, Kid's Move. So a cost of 3, main, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost 2 or less, then up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and rest it. Trigger, add to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. So trigger is good. So purple always seems to want to return Dawn cards from the deck, which is a good way to bring them back and forth, right? So that's actually the starter deck. So we got the event cards and, of course, the deck itself based on purple and red. No dual colors in the character cards themselves, only per the leaders. And even Luffy and Law Kid are their own specific color. So that's pretty interesting. And the whole deck is hollow. Y'all can see that, but the whole deck is foil, which is really cool. Nice. So the only reprints were the Zoro and Nami with new artwork. Looks very good. And that'll wrap it up, actually. That is Starter Deck 10 Ultra Deck, the 3 captains. So 3 unique leader cards. So you can play this deck with any of them, just depending on the style you want to play, right? And of course, again, if you want to complete a set, I recommend getting another one of these Ultra decks so you can at least complete your set of 4 copies of each card, that you only get 2 copies in the deck. And even up to the Dawn cards are full. It's a nice touch. This deck has a set of unique cards where most of the red cards seem to have Rush, and of course the purple cards like to return Dawn cards back to the deck and actually bring them back to the deck and put them back on in your cost area so you can keep using them. So it's a nice way to go ahead and recycle the cards. Pretty cool playstyle. I find it interesting. I like the Rush beatdown and of course the usage of the Dawn cards. So this is a great product. Have a whole foil deck, which is nice. Comes with a deck box, and again, 3 types of leaders that you can play around with. But that'll wrap it up. Starter Deck 10, the 3 captains. What do y'all think about this starter deck? What do you think about some of the cards in here? What do you think about some of the new cards? What do you think about these leader cards? Let me know down in the comments down below. Hope y'all enjoyed the unboxing and showcase of the Ultra Deck 3 captains. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Support the channel. Join the crew for more TCG content and openings. And until next time, smooth sailing.